My name is Miriam and I'm going to show you how I pack my bag for 6 months of backpacking Southeast Asia. To give you a rundown, as of May 2024, I started backpacking Southeast Asia. I started in Bali, went to Singapore, went to Malaysia, went to Thailand, went to Laos, and then now I'm in Vietnam. And I've been living out of these 2 bags. Right now, I'm just going to show you how I pack my bag for 6 months of traveling Southeast Asia. I recognize that this is probably an easier bag to pack because since I'm in Southeast Asia, it's hot, and so I only really have to pack small athleisure clothes that are super comfortable. Like for example, this tube top. My mom will not be happy to know that I've been wearing this tube top probably 4 days in a row without washing it. It's the reality. I hate doing laundry. Sometimes laundry costs money. It also takes time, it takes effort. I honestly have a lot of clothes. Let me show you all of the clothes that I have. I could go a long time without doing laundry. Underwear is what makes you need to do laundry, obviously, because you can't rewear underwear. These are my packing cubes of clothes. These hold all of my clothes on a daily basis. This is what it looks like when I am getting dressed. Usually, hopefully, there's a closet where I could lay everything out. I open up the packing cube and it's basically a closet. All my clothes are folded in here. I can access everything. When the day comes that I need to go, it just gets zipped up. So I love packing cubes. I've had these packing cubes for years now. This has all the clothes I'm wearing for this trip and undies. Always separate your undies. It's very convenient to separate your undies. You're always gonna need your undies. You're gonna be rummaging your bag. You don't wanna rummage through your bag in the middle of the night trying to find your undies. Now, I just shove this into my backpack and it's ready to go. So you already think, for in terms of Southeast Asia, I have too many clothes with me. But honestly, I do think if I went somewhere with moderate climate, I could probably survive. Because I have pants and I have long sleeves and I have some thin jackets. I think if I got a puffer jacket and a raincoat, I think I'd be super solid in terms of being multi, all seasons. Is there any place that you could go with snow that's budget? I don't know. Oh, that happened to me in December. In December, I also traveled, but then at the end of the month, we ended up going to Japan. So we traveled all of Southeast Asia, not all of it, but a lot of it, to Japan, and Japan is a snowy place. So what I did was I took all my clothes that I packed and just layered everything. It was so ugly. I wore my hiking pants under my long skirt, and it worked out pretty well for me. I felt weirdly prepared. Another tip, always have a designated sleeping outfit. My sleeping shirt. It's actually Swinson's shirt. I actually do have my own designated sleeping shirt, but we accidentally put it in the laundry too early. It only goes on my body after I'm freshly clean and showered. Usually what I do is I dump everything that I need to pack on the bed. Stuff that's all over the room. Jacket. This is my bedside table pouch. I just noticed every time that we arrive somewhere, there are some key things that I just want next to my bed. Put it all in a pouch so that I don't have to rummage through my bag in different places. And I just keep this by my bed. I usually brush my hair after the shower when I get in bed. Eye covers, eye contact stuff. Inhaler, for some reason I only wheeze when I'm in bed. I also have Aquaphor in the middle of the night when your lips are too dry. Glasses, since I take off my contacts in bed. Shove in this bag. This is so convenient. I recommend this. It helps you feel homier faster. Just anything that you need by your bedside table, it's here. Also, these are the type of souvenirs I get. I got cup holders, not cup holders. What is this? Coaster. I got a coaster, but a lot of my souvenirs are in this journal. I really recommend doing something like this if you're traveling. I just collect all of the tickets and all of the receipts and all of the pamphlets and whatever else I can find on the road, such as wrappers and things like that. Oh, right now I have a flower. There's a flower in there. And I just tape it in here, and it's just a free souvenir. And also I write my thoughts down, and here's a receipt for our chicken and rice. I heavily recommend doing something like this. I don't even think for traveling, I think even just for daily life, I'm gonna continue this habit even when I get home. There's lots of things like this. For example, this is a collage of receipts. I just noticed that I was taping receipts down and I've been taking receipts down and it takes up too much space. That's only 3 receipts. And I was like, okay, I don't want my whole book to just be receipts. So I just ripped out the parts that says the things that I bought and the places that I ate at with the date. And I just collaged it into one, and I'm going to cover this whole thing in receipts. So it's all the different coffee houses. We went to the movie theater to watch Joker 2. That was pretty good. Just kidding, it was okay. Spencer says it was butt cheeks. I think honestly this is a huge necessity. It lets you be creative on the road. You just need to bring a glue stick. It's amazing. You don't need scissors. I just rip it, as you can tell. That's a receipt from a coffee shop. I just rip it. It gives it more charm. Room receipts, motorbike rental receipts, gym receipts, gym pass receipt. You name it, I have it. I don't think I let anything pass me. I think everything's in here actually. We went to the Black House. Oh, thank you. That came with a tissue. Where did tissue go? Oh, also I have one in here. See, this is how my life goes. So I just put like random garbage in my pockets. See, I do know where we went last night. So instead I have a thing of it. I have the name. We ate out with friends last night. We had a good time. So I wanted to make sure that I kept something that would allow me to remember that I went. We went to Way. This is actually also located near my house. Now I'll never forget that I had this cup of boba. Like, I feel like a cup of boba in a 6-month trip is so insignificant. You keep something like this and then you tape it down and you put it in here, and then I flip through this in the coming years or something. I will remember that insignificant cup of boba. And I don't glue it in right away. I usually just collect it, and then when we have a coffee shop day, I'll like collage it. I think my collages are getting more creative, but I bought stickers, as you can tell. Anyway, I've been talking about this for so long because I'm very passionate about it, and I really am excited about this journal. I think I was a little bit apprehensive to do this at first. I was just like not really like on it, but then I realized like it can be ugly and that's okay. That is now my motto to life. Like, things don't have to be perfect. Like, I can make YouTube videos and they can suck, and that's okay. I can journal, I can write journal entries, I can do collages, and they can be not the prettiest thing in the world, and that's okay, because as long as I did it and I showed up, that's all that matters. See this cafe that we went to? If this was in here, probably would have been a cafe I've forgotten about already. Now I'm remembering it because it's here. Oh, this is from the barf bag on the light rail, the Lao China light rail. I still have a good chunk to go, but that's okay because I still have 2 months of traveling left. So also I got this from Penang, and it's just a pen holder. Well, it's very convenient because I used to store it like this, but then when I put it in my backpack, this thing would snap off. I wouldn't know where the pen is because it's on the bottom of my bag. So now I just put it in this bare thing. Just amazing. These are 2 really thin jackets. I used to only have this one. This is an amazing jacket for warm weather because I also multi-purpose it as a raincoat, but honestly I don't think it's the best raincoat because it's not waterproof, but it gets the job done. I don't actually want a rainproof jacket because that sounds like a trash bag to me, where it's like not really like airy. So I use this. I wear this actually on a daily basis. It's a 3XL in Levi's, and I bought it at Goodwill. And when I bought it, I knew I would be using it for this purpose too, of like using it to cover up in warm temperatures. I use it to cover up in temples. This on a plane, on a cold bus. You're traveling for a long period of time. The way that you pack is going to have a huge impact on your quality of life because you are relying solely on the contents of this bag. So I really thought about that before I started traveling, because I knew that if I had too much of something, I wasn't too worried of having too little of something because I knew I could buy whatever I needed to buy. With the exception of tampons, I really wish I just filled up this top part with pure tampons, like hundreds, like Costco sized box of tampons, because I could. This is a lot of space on this top thing. I really wish I filled this whole entire thing with tampons. If you're a girly going to Southeast Asia, I recommend you do so as well, because it goes by so fast, especially like, for example, I'm here for 6 months. That's 6 cycles of tampons that I have to account for. When I first started traveling, I will say though, I did not know I was going to be here for 6 months. I only thought I was going to be here for a couple months, but when you start, you can't stop. It's so addicting. These are just the tampons that I found along the way. I try to buy a box here too, even if I already have some. I don't know where I'm going to see tampons again. Panty liners and pads are easy to find. In fact, I saw the statistic online that only like 10% of Asians in Asia use tampons. I like tampons because to me, pads feel like a diaper. I thought about the fact how like if I packed wrong, I would be uncomfortable in Asia, especially since I've already been traveling in December and I've also been to the Philippines, so I know what it's like to be completely homesick and to feel so uncomfortable and to just want to go home. And I knew I would feel like that at some points because that's just a fact of life. I'm not used to being out here. It's a completely different pace of life. The outside looks different to me. So I wanted to make sure that I packed in a way that was very comfortable to me. And I also have experienced what it's like to be overpacked. I've seen some girls with like a backpack and a duffel bag and another bag. And like, I get it because you want to go shopping when you're traveling. But honestly, I've actually shopped a lot. I have shopped a lot. So that's another tip, is underpack. I have shopped a lot. A lot of the things that I'm wearing that I wear here, I purchased here. Like for example, I got this jacket in Hanoi. This lightweight, very thin jacket. I got this in Hanoi and I wear it also on a daily basis. I have clothes from every single country that we've been to. I have definitely been shopping, but that's why it's important to underpack, because when you overpack, I know that this is kind of obvious that it's uncomfortable, but oh my goodness, like when you have to unpack and repack multiple times, I can only imagine how difficult would that be if you don't know if it's gonna fit every single time. Like I don't want to like have to step on my suitcase every single time. Like the way that I've been living here, I have to repack quite often. So really give some thought to how you pack, because it will really affect your quality of life. Because think about it, this is like the only thing you're relying on. Another thing is when you choose the clothes that you pack, make sure you're packing things that you already wear on a daily basis, because you are going to be wearing these things every single day. I only really packed basic athleisure because I knew that I could pack, like I could get the fashiony clothes here. For example, oh, this long skirt I got from here. These pants. Oh my god, I have hella shit actually. But I was gonna use this as an example. This is a pair of pants. Like I knew I'd be able to find quirky things like this here. So I underpacked and only brought comfortable clothing. Look how quirky and cute these are. These are so cute. I actually have a good half of my clothes I purchased here. Okay, pack of clothes that I never touch. I put them all in here. Out of sight, out of mind. It's quite heavy. This is quite a lot of weight that I'm carrying with me, but I'm not mad. It could be worse. There's a lot of bathing suits in here. So everything in your bag should have a dedicated space, so when you pack, you don't have to think about where things go. And when you look for things, you don't have to dig through your whole bag to find a particular thing. I just know, oh, if I need clothes, if I need a t-shirt, then it's probably in my clothing packing cube. Sometimes, like for example, when we were in Laos for the slow boat, I knew that we would be on the go for like 3 days straight. So I packed like my smaller packing cube with the clothes that I knew I'd be wearing. So I didn't have to take everything on the bottom of my bag out. Like I could just survive with the things that are on the top layer. And honestly, I don't really have a method to it. I just shove it in there because, like I said, this backpack is just one giant sack. It's literally the best way I could describe this backpack. It's one giant sack. So I make sure everything has a dedicated spot. Also, I wanted to show you my toiletry bottles. I also refill these every time I'm in a hotel. They're cheap. We don't want to pay for soap, so whenever a hotel has soap, we just fill up our bottles and we take the soap and we live off of the soap. I don't buy soap. The only thing I really buy is conditioner. So this bag is my catch-all. I also bought this here. I don't know where. I think I bought it in Thailand. So things like this. I have a travel size bottle that I keep. So this is actually what I use on a daily basis. Like I will pour it into a small tiny spray bottle like this. It's just easier for me to use. All the makeup that I've been surviving on since we've arrived here, satisfying to only use the same things over and over again on a daily basis. I'm actually quite sad my e.l.f. concealers are running out. Okay, so if you can look inside, it's actually quite roomy. I have all this room still, and that's good because I still have to make all this stuff fit. Okay. Well, you know when you go on a trip and you dread unpacking and you dread packing? I don't dread unpacking or packing this because I know it's only going to take me 2 seconds. I survived off of 2 shoes out here. These Hoka Hopras that look musty and I should probably pay one of those shoe ladies on the street to clean. And these Birkenstocks. And these Birkenstocks. This is an amazing setup. I honestly have all my shoe needs fulfilled. I don't understand how I survive with so many more shoes. I think of all the shoes that I have at home. I'm actually excited to have them again. But oh my goodness, I do not crave another shoe. I don't actually crave anything really. I don't really feel like I'm living my life on less, to be honest. I have everything I could possibly need out here because I packed properly. I could honestly live out of these 2 bags for the rest of my life. I'm honestly typically wearing my sandals. I only really ever wear this if I'm actually gonna go hiking, or if I'm gonna run, or if I'm gonna work out. Do not sleep on these rubber Birkenstock sandals. I thought they were gonna be uncomfortable and stiff. They're actually quite gummy and they mold to your foot, and I've probably walked 1,000 miles in these. I actually cannot even tell you how much I've worn these. Then I packed this, which just has my laptop, journal at the bottom. My soundproof headphones is a necessity too. When you can't predict the circumstances you're gonna be in, you need to find a way to be able to plug your senses. Your ears, cover your eyes, things like that. When you're in a completely comfortable situation, you can shut yourself from the outside world just by having soundproof headphones and eye covers. It will make a huge difference in your quality of life. Oh, my AirPods. I forgot. I almost just forgot my AirPods. That's crazy. Like when we were in a hostel once and everyone was loud and the walls were thin, I just put my eye covers, I put on jazz music with my AirPods, and I fell asleep. Nothing could stop me from falling asleep. On the train or on the bus. Also started traveling without an extra bag because I thought, oh, I could just use my backpack every single day and unpack it every single day to go on my adventures, which worked in like the first month, but it honestly got tiring trying to unpack this every single day. So now I'm carrying a backpack every single day when I don't need one. It's kind of annoying. Now I have this bag. It has a portable, my e-reader, wipes, toilet covers. Oh my god, that's a huge thing too. You should pack 1,000,000 toilet covers. I wish I bought like 100 pack of toilet covers and brought it with me. I only have this toilet cover, this amount of toilet covers left. There's only like 2 in here. And I only use them for very dire situations. I only have 1 left. I only use them for very dire situations. Number 2 situations. But yes, I got this here in Thailand and I regret not packing my own because I already have something like this at home. These pouches are amazing. I got this from Daiso. I have 1,000,000 of them. They're like $3. Fit everything. They're good quality as far as I could tell. I don't see it deteriorating at all. I put everything in there. As you can see, it's just like a catch-all. All my wires and things can be shoved in a pouch. Hard drive, SSD, very useful. Extremely useful. The fun fact, did you know you could plug this straight into your iPhone and put everything on your iPhone onto here directly from your iPhone? I didn't know that. I learned that during this trip. Okay, also this jacket, do you see how big it is? Do you see how it's all over the place? I hate that. And you know those cute packing cubes from those packing jackets from REI that are like $300? They're like compact to this small. Like even a Uniqlo packable jacket. I created my own version. I literally just take this and I fold it up like this. What I do is I fold this up to this size. I bought this pouch from Thailand, Chiang Mai. It cost me like, I don't know, 50 baht or something. Oh, and also a sun hat. I put it in here. It folds perfectly. It will zip up properly. That is my packable jacket. And I also have a sun hat. So like when I have this kit with my jacket and my sun hat, I am unstoppable. I am Agent Auntie mode. No UV rays can harm me. This jacket's also packable. Maybe I'll get another pouch for it. Just so I can pack it into that pouch. Look how crazy this backpack is. Look how crazy this backpack is. Do you see that after it's been overpacked already with 1,000,000 things, a jacket, it still fits. The power of this backpack is insane. I freaking love this backpack. That was so much stuff. If I were to take this out, all the stuff out in here, you saw it. You saw all the stuff I put in. It would be so much stuff. I will say though, I don't know if my laptop's deteriorating being unprotected, being thrown around like this. Because essentially my laptop is just like raw dogging. Okay, I have some more points I wanted to make based on what I wrote here. I say start with the activities that you know you'll be doing, such as the climate of the place that you're going to, because that will hugely impact how you're going to pack. For example, I just packed a lot of tiny tops, tiny shorts. I only packed like, I actually have a lot of pants. I love wearing pants in Southeast Asia. Actually, surprisingly, pants in a long sleeve. It's very helpful to stay covered up because it helps you being protected from the sun. Everything you own should support you in your daily routine. Like for example, my toiletries, like I don't think about what I'm gonna use. My makeup, I don't think about what I'm gonna use. I just have a routine of items that I use on a daily basis. Everything that you own should be aiding you in some way in some sort of routine, because when you're traveling, there is no routine. Everything is so like unpredictable. You don't know where you're gonna sleep next. When you're traveling, you're gonna be really uncomfortable. You can't predict what's gonna happen. You don't know where you're gonna sleep. You don't know where you're gonna be next. So one of the ways that you can maintain control is ensuring that everything that you own and is with you is things that you're gonna use on a daily basis and supports you in a daily routine. For example, my toiletries, my makeup, that's a routine. My clothing, I have pajama shirt. I wear the same pajama shirt every single day. The same toiletries I use every single day. My same face products I use every single day. So I don't have to think much about the items that I'm using. And I think that's one of the things that backpacking has taught me, is how important minimalism is, because when you don't have to think about so much, it allows you to be more creative, allows you to perform better on a daily basis. You get to show up more potent because you're not worried about a million things. I didn't realize how much having so many things, it's like a clutter like in your mind. Like you don't know how loud it is until you don't have it. Can you pack it?
Yeah, give us like 5 minutes.
We're being kicked out. Is it even check-in time on the next place? Oh, that's what I look like. Oh my god, that looks a behemoth.
5 minutes.
That's my backpack.